So let's talk about the power of three. Now, as you may know, the power of three can be applied to many different things, but I want to use it as far as making differences in your life. So if there's a ton of things that you need to work on or improvements, try to break it down into three components. If you're giving a speech, break it down into three components. Um, if you're trying to make a decision about, you know, places to stay at, try to get it down to three components because three is a very powerful number. And I found that just about anything you're trying to do, you can break it down or chunk it into chunks of three. Now, let's say that your goal is that you want to improve your life. How can you break that down to the law of three? Here's an example: your health, your career, um, your relationships. You see what I'm saying? And then let's take one of those. So you might take your relationships. How you break that into the law of three: the relationship with yourself, the relationship with others, and the relationship maybe with people at your work or your career. You know, because you might want to have a difference between the two of them. Let's say career. You want to break it down into the law of three. So one might be, how do you maintain your career? How do you improve your career? And what's the future career you are trying to achieve? Let me be a little bit more specific with that one. So maintaining your career might be, what do you need to do every day to be solid and effective and to be consistent? And then improving your career might be self-development tapes, meeting new people, networking in the now. And then what you need to do in the future may be the planning process, the brainstorming, the goal settings. And see, breaking things down into threes are great. So now let's talk about health. That's one of the ones I'm really passionate about because I've exercised all the time. And I think that the more you focus on your health, everything else improves. When you have more energy, you can concentrate longer, you can listen better, you can have more compassion. But that's another story. Anyway, so health. How would we break that down to the law of threes? I'd say health goes down into what you intake, so whether that be foods or water, and go into your physical fitness, what things you do that stretch and push the body, but over time build the body. And then I would say the third one being, I'd say planning / stress management. So that's all about being, focusing on and strategically planning how you're going to have less stress in your life, how you're going to improve your body, how you're going to improve yourself. Because ultimately, if you're not planning to get better at things, whether it be your body, whether it be your career, whether it be relationships, you're ultimately getting worse. There's a situation where things either grow or they decay. You see it in nature all the time. And so I'd say the three things is, like, if I was like giving a speech on health, I think I'd break it down like this. I'd do like the things that you intake, getting the right foods. I'd say organic foods, alkaline water, diet. I would say exercise. Based on your body type, what exercises are going to help stretch the body, build the bones, build muscle, and the muscle you need depending on the body you want. And then third, the planning. The planning of basically the lifestyle you're going to need to have to make these other two aspects happen. And so planning, no matter what, is key. And so I think it's very important that when you're using the power of law of threes, to have planning be one of those three components, whether it be career, whether it be relationships, whether it be health. So once again, this is Mike from Life Matters Marketing. You matter, and let's go live a life that matters. All right, I'll talk to you soon.